And so you could never hear that music before. And so you couldn't get the bounce like I was doing.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome everybody. This is the Stadium Mustard and Cincinnati Chili Show, part of the Fanatical Elves Network, part of Fans First Sports Network. I'm John Suchan. And next door there is Troy Current. Hello, Troy. How are you this evening?
Good. How are you, John?
Oh, I'm great. I'm frustrated about a lot of different things. So we'll talk about that here shortly. But yeah, look, you're wearing your rubber ducky hat, Akron rubber
Yes,
duckies,
sir. Yep.
and if
Even
people are
got the
watching us
even got the rubber ducky on the back.
live here on Facebook, YouTube, and the X, you'll also notice in the background we've got our Cincinnati Reds against the Cleveland Guardians. Not my Cincinnati Reds; those are your Cincinnati Reds. My Cleveland Guardians are playing tonight for the Ohio Cup or whatever.
hmm
They are in battle right now. What's the game status?
I think they're what is it? I'm trying to see. Top of the seventh, 5-1 Guardians.
Top of the 5-1
Or
Guardians.
or as I like to say, 5-1 bad guys.
Bad guys. Boo, boo.
I we went to Harper and I went to a Columbus Crew game on what was that Thursday night of last week, and I sent Mickey a text and I said, "Here's an update, 2-0 bad guys." And she goes, "What am I in the fourth grade? Just tell me what the other team's name is." I said,
Was it a special
"Okay."
thing last day? I saw you were there. There were several other people at games last week as well. Was that just a
So it was Thursday was the first game back from the World Cup. And
okay?
then Saturday night was the so in I know we didn't have this in our list of things to talk about, but
Damn you.
big big deal was this weekend was, and this is where my Cincinnati fandom deviates. So there is a Cincinnati team in MLS, and we do not like the Cincinnati team in MLS. They are called FC Cincinnati, otherwise known as FC Tide Pods, because their colors look exactly like the Tide Pods. But on Saturday, the Crew and FC Cincinnati took part in the Ohio, what they call Derby or whatever in soccer, titled Hell is Real, is the way that they advertise it.
Okay.
And the Hell is Real comes from the big sign on 71 when you're driving down to Cincinnati where it
Oh yeah.
says Hell is Real. And so
Yes.
they play on that. And so every time that Cincinnati and Columbus play in MLS, it's called Hell is Real. And it's awesome. And the Crew came out on top. And for the one time and one time only, I will say Ohio is black and gold.
Well, see, now this is interesting because I know they've been talking about this up in Cleveland with the Browns training camp. We're going to talk about the Browns here a little bit and the Bengals and whatnot. But somebody was mentioning in an article that they wrote that the Columbus Crew are gold and black,
Mm-hmm.
similar to the Pittsburgh Squealers, and
Mm-hmm.
how the Haslams own both the Browns and the Crew, and why are they that for that reason alone they shouldn't be owning both franchises? Somebody said.
Just for the color combination.
Well,
Okay.
they were just being stupid about it,
I
but
know.
yeah.
But there's so much history to the Crew that if you tried to change the colors of them,
Yes.
Columbus would
How
riot.
long have they been around? I mean,
They're a founding member of MLS. They've been around since 1996.
1996. Were you
Mm-hmm.
born then? You were
All
born,
right.
right?
I was 10 years old then.
Dude.
I was old.
My daughter was born in 96. I remember that. Shout out to Mariah Pry out there.
Yeah, they I don't did you hear, I mean, again, we're going down an MLS path, and MLS All-Star game is
We
tonight.
talk about
I'm
all
not
sorts
gonna
of
watch it,
crap on
but
this show.
exactly. Um have you heard the history of the Crew and how they were going to leave if the Haslam didn't step in?
Not the complete. I think you've given me bits and pieces of it, but fill in the listener right now.
Yeah. So in I forget what the date was, but there was an owner, Anthony Precourt, who bought the Crew and
Yeah.
just started gutting the whole thing, like making it a
Okay.
miserable experience at the stadium, making watching a miserable experience, like just really like downgrading the quality of the team, of the
Yeah.
experiences, and all of that kind of stuff. in ways of being like, all right, we're not profitable here. We need to move to a different city and all this kind of stuff. There were some people who got wind of like he's doing this purposefully. And so they went around making a hashtag save the crew movement,
Okay.
and made enough of a stink to the city of Columbus, and MLS and the owners of MLS, and said, hey, you're not taking a founding club out of Columbus. That's not happening. And that's when the Haslam stepped in with, oh shoot, what's his name?
So they got the crew before the Browns. Is that right?
Um,
They had to, yeah, because
ooh.
the Browns weren't around then in '96.
So no,
This is
this was just a few years ago.
okay, okay.
So the Haslams,
So they did own the Browns because
yeah,
they
the Haslams bought the crew in um 2019, January 2019.
okay,
And then they did it with Dr. P. Edwards is his name. So it was those two groups bought the crew and kept them here in Columbus.
okay,
And there's a similar situation going on out in Vancouver. So if you ever watch any of the MLS, you will see teams around the MLS also
yeah.
doing a thing that says "Save the Caps" because they're the Vancouver Whitecaps. And
Well,
so there's a similar situation trying to do the same thing, take a team out of a town, and they're trying their best. The town is to fight back and keep the team there.
you're not as big of a Columbus Blue Jacket, the Blue Jackets, but there was some news this afternoon
Hmm.
about the Blue Jackets, which has a lot of people. Because I was listening to some of the folks on the fan down here in Columbus the last few days and even last week, and they were talking about some of these teams, like even in the NHL, like Carolina, last couple of years, and how some of these owners are gutting their teams and doing different things with them, including what happened today with Columbus. They got rid of their radio guy,
Hmm. Bob
and then
McElligott.
yeah, and they're going to semi or multi-stream
Hmm.
the TV broadcast on the radio, which
Which I think is a terrible decision. Uh,
yeah,
that Bob McElligott guy was so good at what he did.
yeah,
I mean, if anything, if you wanted to simulcast something, if the Blue Jackets did it right, they
yeah,
would simulcast their radio call to the TV call, not the
yeah.
other way around. Because that's,
Why
I
are
mean,
they
that's how
doing that?
good he
Why
was.
did they do this?
So apparently so it's the same kind of thing that happened with the Reds, where the TV rights, like the broadcasting rights, went to like the FanDuel like sports network.
Yeah.
And I think FanDuel's doing away with that. And so
Hmm.
what NHL did is now they're like buying the rights back. And so then they're streaming the rights somewhere. I don't know where. Like I know for
Hmm.
like for Major League Baseball, they did it on a certain platform that they already had. I don't know if NHL has that same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like, so that means they're getting rid of Bob McElligott. They're getting rid of like two or three other people that did their like pre and post game shows,
Yes.
because the NHL is taking over even the pre and post game show. But they're
Mm.
keeping like the play by play guys on TV. So
Hmm.
those two guys, like Jody Shelley and I forget the other guy's name, they're staying on, but these other guys are out. My hope is, and I saw Bob McGilligut's Instagram post saying that he doesn't know what's next.
Hmm.
The Blue Jackets, the in-house announcer guy, he just
Yes.
retired. So
Oh,
I would love to see Bob go into something like that, but I don't know if that would be something that he would want to do.
got it.
Because he was, I mean, he was. Did you listen to any? Like, have you listened to any of his like radio calls?
Yeah. I mean, I think a few times here and there.
He just had a really good way of describing what
I
was
like the
going
guy.
on.
I like the guy at Ohio State who's been there forever, who does the radio call, and he's on the fan sometimes.
Hmm.
Do you like him or not?
I do. What
Yeah,
is his name though? Why am I blanking on
yeah.
his name?
He's. I know we're not coming up with names. I do know Common Man and Timmy. Shout out to those guys. Hey, I want to reach out to these guys to see if they come on our show or one of
That
our
would be a
shows.
blast. Paul Keels.
Paul Keels. They had a game from 2002 season with all those great Buckeyes where I think they were in a game against Michigan, and I think or Michigan State or one, and they came back. It was broadcast over the weekend, and it was
Oh, that's cool.
really cool. Yeah, they do that sometimes on the fan, like they'll boot something, and you can listen to it, and it's a good thing. Well, so a lot of things going on outside of Cincinnati and Cleveland and Columbus with all this stuff that's going on now with the. I mean, we have some of our fans or some of our friends, fantasy league team uh, group here who are big hockey fans for the
Hmm.
Columbus Blue Jackets. Are you like when you think about all the sports? I mean, you really love the Crew, but are
Hmm.
you? I mean, where do you put your support behind like when you follow like baseball and like the Reds and like the Bengals and then like the Blue Jackets and the Crew? How would you rank those for you?
For me, it
Because
depends
I
on the
go with the
season.
Browns first. I mean, I
Right. And I think if I had to choose, I would probably go Reds first.
yeah.
Um Bengals second,
Mm.
Crew third, Blue Jackets fourth.
See, I would think the Crew is up there for you because you always talk about the Crew, like you know everything
I,
about soccer and the Crew and the World Cup and
but I think I just think it's a different, like right now it's a different time. Like if the Crew weren't in season, like I wouldn't talk about the Crew. You know what I mean? Like
okay,
it depends on the season. Like when the season starts and I'm super excited about the Reds, I'm talking about the Reds and I'm talking about them a
right.
lot. When the Bengals season starts, I'll talk about them. I, Actually, you know what? I probably would go Reds, Crew, Bengals, Blue
There
Jackets.
you go.
I would. I mean, I think it has changed a lot over time.
Is
Like
Joey Votto still your favorite all-time Cincinnati Red player?
absolutely,
Yeah.
that will never change.
Have you met him?
No.
Joey Votto, if you're out there, we need you to come on to our show. Uh-oh, we just lost Troy. Oh, he went away. Uh all right, folks. Well, Troy Current is something happening technically. So if you're watching us right now, oh, he's popping back on, maybe. We'll see if he comes back on. But this is the Cincinnati Chili Stadium Mustard Show. While we have a moment, I did want to give a shout out to our sponsors. They are Hemisphere Coffee Roasters and a new sponsor we have, Sherry's Licorice. And we have a good deal for you guys now. It's on our X page where you can go to their website, and I'm going to bring up that website here. Let me see if I can find it. So if you're watching us here, or you can find us on the X page and find this information out. But let me see here. It is somewhere. So if you order from their website, you get 15% off. And if you use the code Elves Network, I'm going to post that up here right now. And let's see here. And he's back.
Sorry
He
about
went.
that. My daughter called.
He
That's
went.
the
Oh,
joys
there
of
you
doing it on your
go.
phone.
There you go. I'm
Whoops.
pulling up the. We're talking about our sponsors. If I can find
Sherry's
Sherry's
licorice.
Licorice. That's right. Here we're gonna do that. Okay, so
15% off.
there you go. There you go. And I'm gonna. So there's the Sherry's Licorice. Good job.
Use this on your commercial ad, Sherry. This will be a
I
great
know
one for
this
you.
is. Well, I got. I'm trying to find the actual. Oh man. Oh, here we go. All right, there you go. Elves Network 15 for the 15% discount. Write it down, Troy. I'm surprised you
Mm,
haven't ordered the licorice yet. I bought
I
like
should
eight. I bought like eight
I
bags
should
last
put it
week.
on like a sign and just
That's
hold it up
right.
like this.
Well, we're we're gonna give away a free bag tomorrow, Troy, on our
Whoa!
Fanatical Elves show with me and Steve Gill, my other colleague, and so all you have to do to get that free bag of licorice is like and repost our little ad there on our X page, and you're in the running. And we'll pull a name tomorrow during the show. So we've had a
Very
few
cool.
people do that already, Look, it's free licorice. I know you're not a big licorice guy, or you're not a big fan. Why is
Not a
that, Troy?
just not a first grab. You know,
Yeah.
I like it. Like I told you before we started,
So we got it
you
right
give
here, and
me
I've got it right
give me
here.
a give me a good all you can eat wing night at Quaker Steak and Lube, and I would probably put down a couple of pieces of licorice. But other than that, it's just not my first grab. It's a weird thing.
Well, I put the advertisement out to the guys in our new fantasy league football coming up that Troy is the commissioner of for the upcoming year. We've added a few new colleagues, including our new principal and
Hmm.
a new staff member. And so we're excited about that. And everyone is getting off to a roaring start with that. And when I shared the idea of getting 15% off of some candy, some of the guys in the group didn't quite find football and licorice to be adding up, but we don't care here at the Fanatical Elves Network because these companies that we're working with, Troy, they are mom and pop, companies. They
Love
are
it.
they are small groups. One group's in Mechanicsburg, Ohio. They're Hemisphere Coffee Roasters, and this other group that does Sherry's Licorice, they're down in a small town called Goshen, Ohio. Maybe you've heard of it.
Heard
So
of it. And when you say it's small, it's small.
yeah. Well, shout out to Sherry, like you said, Troy, and a shout out to Dwayne, her husband, and their son. I don't know the son's name. I apologize, but I had a nice conversation with them the other day. And also a shout out to the guys there at Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. Uh, Andy is the guy that I've talked to there, and we're trying to get a discount to the customer as well. So thanks again, Troy, for leaving us and coming back. Got to get my sponsors in. Well, but while we do this, let's pause for a quick commercial break. This is the Stadium Mustard and Cincinnati Chili Show. We'll be right back. We're back. It's
We're
Troy and
here.
John. We're not as good as Common Man and Timmy. I envy those guys. Like I listen to those. I listen to them all the time, and it's supposed to be like a sports radio show, but they never talk about sports. Very rarely, it
Yeah.
seems like.
Yeah.
So, um, they're an interesting duo. Do you
They
ever listen
are.
to the whole fan? Do you listen to those groups because like that the guy in the morning now, um, who does the Tyvis, he
Tyvis
used to do,
Powell.
he used to do the other guy used to do the show with Common Man, and now he has the
Oh,
show in the morning.
T-Bone.
T-Bone, that's right.
Yeah.
Which
So I was in the early days of the fan with it
yeah,
was a Common Man and the Torg. I loved Common
oh
Man and the Torg. They were awesome.
Torg.
Hmm.
Okay, I've never heard of
So
Torg.
Scott Torgerson is his name, but he went by
Okay,
so it was Common Man and the Torg.
okay,
Um, they had a long run. Um, Torg said some stuff about Kirk Herbstreit and Desmond Howard, and ESPN said, "Get off our airways."
really?
And he said, "All right, well, see ya."
Where is he
And
now? Do we know where he's at now?
he's at QFM, whatever that is here in Columbus. It's like a rock station. He has a morning
Okay,
show
okay,
with some other people. Q94, Q97, maybe Q97. I don't know.
okay.
But they were hilarious together. Like they were so good. And then when that happened, they said, "See you later," and away he went. And that's when they brought in Common Man, and then Common Man and T Bone, and that's when Common
T-Bone.
Man and T Bone lasted for a long time.
Yes.
And then they switched to this new lineup, and I don't know. I mean, I was good um with T Bone for a while, but it just kind of got
Yeah.
stale after a while. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's on there with the Tyvis, and I like listening to those guys a little bit in the morning because that's on our way to work. But speaking of
Mm.
work, man, we're gonna have a hard time getting to work with all the construction.
I could have sworn that they would have started up by us and worked down the road, but it
Yeah.
seems like they're going the opposite direction,
Right.
which makes absolutely no sense to me.
I don't. I
But
just
what do I know?
no. I mean, every day I'm just gonna have to figure out which way am I gonna. I'll just have to look
Yeah.
down because I can kind of see down if I go that back way that I usually go. I can see kind of further down to see if it's open or not. But
Gotcha.
anywho, everybody in Ohio now builds these roundabouts. Columbus has become this roundabout city. I mean, everywhere they are building roundabouts.
Yeah,
It's fascinating.
it is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's like in Worcester, where I grew up. Like they've started to build a couple of them, and let me tell you, the people there, like in Worcester, they're not used to roundabouts. So it's a whole thing, and I'm like, oh, dude, I've been going on roundabouts on Morris Road for the last 4 years. So,
Right.
but
I mean, I like them. What they did with Hamilton Road, I think, makes it a whole lot easier to drive up and down. But
yeah,
I don't know.
speaking of Gahanna and that's pretty. Yeah, if you're familiar with Columbus and the suburbs here, Gahanna has a singular high school. They're massively huge high school, one of the
Yep.
biggest high schools in the state, and they've chopped down their old high school and built this ginormously new one. And now they're in the process of building a huge parking lot in that
Hmm.
space. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they've
And Troy
needed
lives
the
across the street, so that's
right
great.
across of it. And it's just going to be a giant parking lot there. But that's been an issue with that school since they've been there. Because they put the high school football field on the same like plot of land.
Yeah.
And so they used to park in our neighborhood, high school kids to walk over to the high school.
Yeah. I can just
And
imagine.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so now they'll have an actual place to park, which will be good.
Well, that's like in Worcester, the olden days when I was going to high school. That was the same thing. It was in a neighborhood. I would always park like 5 blocks down the street and just walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. Any updates on the baseball game?
It is I was just looking at it, 6-1, bottom of the 8th.
Yes. You guys suck.
Yeah, we are struggling. Who's pitching?
Now I got
for
to
you
go to a
guys?
Reds game. Oh, you guys had somebody he had a strikeout when I was listening to it on the radio, and he's actually on my fantasy league baseball team. So I shouldn't say too much. By the way, I'm playing Kelly this week on in baseball fantasy league, and he's crushing me this week. I had a slight win streak going, but now he's taking the lead again. So,
Mm.
where was that?
Hmm.
I was thinking. Okay, I'm thinking. So the Red, I was getting at is like the Reds. I mentioned this before to you. We haven't had a show for several weeks, and in
Mhm.
that time, I got to go down to Cincinnati,
Yeah.
and catch a Reds game with a buddy of mine, and tried out a few of the different foodie items. I think the one place was called the Montgomery Inn, which is like a
Mhm.
barbecue place, but it was good barbecue.
Yeah.
And it really, I just love Cincinnati. Like you've already said, like you have been such a diehard baseball Reds fan that and when you go down there, you understand when you're there around the ballpark and in the ballpark why it is such a baseball town. People just love the Reds.
And they do such a good job with like, I don't know if you got to go into the Reds Hall of Fame or anything while you were down there, but they do a good job of like making sure that the past
I don't
is
know
is
where
represented and
was
everything.
that where was that, like where because I was in the gift area, the gift shop, where they were.
So it's right next to it.
Okay.
So
I did
like
not
you
get
would
over there.
you would go through I think it's through the gift shop to get to the
Oh, over
museum
that
there.
way. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a fun day. I think the Reds, did they win that game? I think they did. I
Of
think
course they did. They win every game, except for the ones that they lose.
No, actually, I think they lost that game. To be honest with you,
It would probably be right.
Yeah.
That's probably
but
about right.
the experience was great because we were right downtown. My wife was down there in this area, and she was waited. She was doing some other things while I was at the game, and then she came to pick me up. And one of the things that we did was we were there at the fountains,
Mm-hmm.
the right there downtown. If you're familiar with Cincinnati, like a lot of big cities, they usually have like a central spot or something. And this is I forget what they call the fountains. Is it just
They're just Fountain Square.
Fountain Square?
Mhm.
And there was a Grater's ice cream. Even though I got a Grater's, 2 minutes up the road right here, there's just something about getting Grater's when you're actually in Cincinnati, because it is a Cincinnati
Mm-hmm.
household thing that everybody knows and loves. So we had a good time. I was able to pick up one of those small couple pints of ice cream and take it with us. And we
Nice.
ate it on the road. We stopped at a gas stop and we ate the whole damn thing. It was wonderful.
Yeah,
So
like Cincinnati just does a good job. Like even like I don't know if you noticed when before you walked in that like the main entrance there,
yeah,
like they've got all the statues of the Joe Morgans, the Pete
yeah,
Rose,
the Pete
the
Rose statues
Nuxall.
sliding, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and they've got that cute little cool looking clock. Everybody
Yeah,
takes pictures of.
that was donated by Joey Votto.
Oh, your favorite player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised
So
that he's why did he become your favorite player? Because I mean, you've had some great players. I mean, starting with Pete Rose and Barry Larkin and Eric Davis.
so, but Joey Votto was when I really got into it myself.
Yeah, you were
Like
like in
I
high
was
school.
Yeah, and I was a little too young for like the Barry Larkins. I liked those guys. I remember watching those guys play.
Yeah,
Um, my favorite and I know this sounds weird. My favorite baseball player of all time is Ken Griffey Jr. And yes, I know he played for the Reds,
yeah,
but he was a shell of himself when he played for the Reds. So
yes,
I exclude those years, and that is why Joey Votto is my all-time favorite Red. Even though my favorite player also played for the Reds, he is not my favorite all-time Red.
I got you. Yeah,
But when I was in high school was when Joey Votto was playing, and so that's who I grew up watching, and that's
yeah,
who I like. I love the way he played the game. Like he was the first player that I remember thinking he's thinking about playing baseball. He's not just out there
yeah,
playing, like he's thinking about, okay, this is the pitch sequence that I'm in. This
yeah.
is the pitch that I'm going to get. And he was just really he was really deep thoughted about that. And I
Now,
think that's why I liked him a
how
lot.
can you how could you make that conclusion? I mean, you watch all these players. You don't think some of the players, they're all professionals, right?
Sure, yeah.
I'm playing devil's
No,
advocate
you're
here.
no, but I think like listening to his interviews, like it was the first time that I was like, oh, it's not just
Mhm.
about playing the game. There's a lot more thought process behind how people play the game. And I feel like he was the first one that
Did
like
you
was
play?
like
Did you
embraced
play
that.
also? I know you played basketball. Did you
Hmm.
play baseball too when you were
Hmm.
younger? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My high school is so small,
So
John.
you
We
so you
didn't
did all of them? Yeah.
we didn't, John, we had 10 players on our baseball team,
Okay.
maybe
So how
11.
did you wait? Okay, 10.
So so
You gotta have nine, right?
mhm.
Okay.
So if I was pitching,
Yeah.
somebody was playing third base, somebody was catching. When I
Yeah.
wasn't pitching, I was playing third base or I was catching.
Uh-huh.
So
Wow.
we just rotated all over the place.
You did that throughout high school?
Hmm.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was your team? I mean, were you
We
successful?
were actually really good. We
Yeah.
really were. Yeah. We had a kid that played started for Cedarville University. He was a starting
Yeah.
pitcher for them.
Yeah.
He went somewhere for 2 years and then transferred to Cedarville.
Okay.
We had another kid play at Cumberland University down in Kentucky, or is it
Sure.
Tennessee? So we had some really good players. I played on a travel summer team
Mm.
every summer. So like
Did you get
I
offers? Do you get offers in baseball?
no, I didn't put myself out there to do that. I kind of like
Sure.
looking back on it regret it.
Yeah.
And like there's a couple of times that the college that I went to had like tryouts, and I
Yeah.
kind of wish I would have done those.
Yeah.
I did go to a Brewers tryout one time.
You did.
Yeah, I drank Red Bull for the first time right before it, and I couldn't do a thing on the baseball field. My
No
hands were
way.
shaking like crazy.
Why did you do that? Did you think it
Because
was
it
gonna
was
help you?
it was like 7 o'clock in the morning, like 2 hours
Oh
away.
no.
I was like, I need something to wake me up, and
Where
it
was the
backfired
tryout?
miserably.
Was it up in Milwaukee or somewhere else?
No, it was
Somewhere
where
near.
was it? It was near
Were you in high school?
mhm. It was somewhere in Indiana, I think.
So did you go through the whole tryout or what happened?
The whole thing. Yeah, I did the whole thing. Didn't hear a peep afterwards though. Because part of it was like getting a bunt down, and I couldn't get my hands to stay still to get a
Really?
bunt down. It was bad.
Oh my gosh. Never knew that. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tryout with like 1,000 other people, but like
No,
I can
but the
say I went to
idea
it.
you you partaked in it, and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I was there.
No,
I was a
that's
warm body there for a little bit.
well, baseball is one of those sports. I mean, it really takes so much skill. I mean, all these sports, and all the professional sports, but baseball, because you were just saying you did all those things from catching to pitching to playing the infield. I mean, I was the guy that always stuck out in left or right field. Anyway, I I think I only played until I was about 12 or 13, but I did make the All-Star team twice. No kidding. I was pretty good. I did the
Nice.
old Abbott routine where, well, not the guy that played baseball
Hmm.
with the one hand
Yeah.
so I learned how to do that and I got pretty good at it. I kept track, I think, of the one season I had it was during the uh my last second to last year. I had like 20, 30 RBIs and so many singles and doubles. And yeah, it was
Nice.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was way back. Wasn't as good as you, obviously. Boy, that's cool. A Brewers tryout. And
Yeah, that was a thing.
The Red Bull, man, did you
What
in?
a bad choice.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, well, but you went on and played basketball, right? Didn't you play basketball did you played in high school? Did you play
Mhm.
okay.
No,
Okay.
I just did the intramural stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That's
There's part of me that wishes I would have pursued sports more, like either baseball or basketball.
yeah.
But when I got to college, like our team in high school, again, very small high school.
Yeah.
I was like a 4 or a 5
Yes.
at 6'4". And I'm getting to college and I'm looking at the
You're
guys
like,
who are six
yeah,
four and they're like point guards and I'm like, I ain't me. I'm not doing
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like that's sorry, coach. That's not going to be for me.
Well, we're glad that you're here. Now, I mean, if you had become a Milwaukee Brewer, your whole life might have been different.
Could have been going down the slide up
Could have been
there.
like Moneyball. You could have been an owner of a. You could have been Brad Pitt, and Anyway, don't tell Mickey I just compared you to Brad Pitt. But
I'll keep that in the back pocket for a later
yeah,
date, John.
yeah, okay. Anyway, let's switch gears to football here. So the
Yeah.
Browns and the Bengals started their training camp. Did the Bengals start theirs today, or did they?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so the Browns
Yeah.
and the
Today was
Bengals
day
both
one.
started, and the Browns had some good news. They re-signed some key players on defense: Denzel Ward and Grant Delpit, who both play on the defensive side, and they're really the two primary guys that have been there the longest, and especially Denzel Ward, who was an Ohio State Buckeye. So that's good news for the Browns. The Browns have a quarterback competition right now between Shador Sanders and Deshaun Watson. In Cleveland, they keep track of they call it the quarterback tracker. So they're keeping track of the throws and the completions and whatnot. And Deshaun Watson got most of the first team reps today, but tomorrow Shador is going to take those first team reps. They both played against, they both were in particular groups. Interestingly, in Cleveland, one of the side things that people were talking about is that Shador, who wasn't with the first team, was actually with the new guys, like the rookie wide receivers in Cleveland, who are supposed to be really good. So, like Denzel Boston, Casey Concepcion, who are high draft picks, actually worked with Shador today, along with the new offensive lineman, Spencer Fanow, for the Browns. So, that's all intriguing because a lot of people believe like that's a real core of what we're going to see eventually on the offense. So, I think a lot of people walked away today thinking that Shador got the most of what he did today. We'll see what he does tomorrow. Deshaun threw 2 interceptions right off the bat.
Mid-season form right there.
Well, he's coming off of a huge injury from a year and a half ago. I mean, he was awful when he left. Fans don't want him. People are talking about, are they going to boo him when he comes back on? I'll probably be booing him. I don't know. What do you think? Like, you're not a
I'm
Cleveland fan, but you're just happy you're just happily being entertained by my agony.
I love the misery. It's a fun place to see other people be in.
Not that you're
I mean,
ever in misery. I know you're in misery. This guy, you should, yeah, we all know when either he or I are pissed off about whatever has happened with our sports teams.
you guys could still go out and get Diego Pavia. Didn't he get released by the
Yeah,
Ravens?
yeah, right. Okay, yeah,
Just muddy that room a little bit
yeah.
more, John.
Well, they were talking earlier today. Not this way. I'll come back here in just a second, but like Texas A&M, they were some sports writer talking about how Johnny Manziel is still admired by the fans, and he has a restaurant down there in College Station, Texas, and he's like treated like a god still. I'm like, that's the only place on this earth that he's treated that way because he's such a knucklehead. But anyway, all right. So your Bengals today,
Yeah,
they had an interesting.
yeah, you guys had deals signed and all that kind of stuff. We had fisticuffs.
Yes,
We are Cincinnati, baby. We will throw punches on the first
I
day of
just
training
laugh
camp.
every time I see them practicing because they're literally their practice field. We've talked about this before. Is literally underneath a highway, and you
They're
can see the
they're
road.
I gotta see if I can find this. Well, I have my computer this time, so I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Okay.
Somebody posted a picture
Yeah,
of fans on the bridge watching training camp. And I think they
Really?
called it like fill the bridge or something like that.
cool.
And so they were comparing it to have you heard the tarps off thing at baseball games? Have you heard of that trend?
No,
Okay. So at baseball games over the
my
summer,
liquor share.
perfect. At baseball games this year, for whatever reason, it started in St. Louis. Shout out Kerry Nixon.
Of course.
Where they would get a group of guys would just find a section of empty stands. They would run up there and they take their shirts off, and they just start whipping them around.
No.
That's the tarps off thing. And so
Okay.
they compared it to that, and they're like, we're just waiting for guys to take their shirts off on the bridge.
That's good.
I don't know if I'm trying to find it. I can't remember who was. I think I saw it on Twitter. I can't remember.
So your buddy Jamar Chase started a fight today.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Now you also had a good key player that might have gotten injured.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the fight. We're not going to talk about the injury because that's probably going to be a real deal thing, and I'm not very happy about it. Actually, yeah. So there, yeah, guy, Jaron May. I don't know who he is, but Jay Morrison posted a picture of it. I don't know. There's like 7 or 8 guys. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's like 7 people standing up there. And the guy on Twitter just goes, the bridge is to the Bengals what the tarps off section is to the Reds. Feels inevitable someone will be shirtless up there at some point during this camp.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, we practice in the armpit of the city.
Yes.
We like legitimately underneath a bridge where we have to walk across the road to get to
It really
the actual
is.
field.
It really is interesting. Yeah. No, I just remember we parked to go to that Reds game. No, it was for the Browns game. It was when the Browns played the Bengals, and I got to see the field when it was the dead of winter or whatever. It was December. It was just crazy to walk by there. So, so speaking, are you? Well, I mean, the Bengals. Are you? What's your outlook right now? I mean, it's obviously the first day of training camp. The Bengals are you in a lot of projections from a lot of different analysts are really high on what the Bengals can do this year. Obviously, I don't think they're going to do much because I'm a Browns fan, but thinking more realistically, what do you think? And now you're a fan of the Bengals, so don't try to be.
Realistically, probably 22-0 to win the Super Bowl. The Miami Dolphins will be very upset of yesteryear that we have gotten the perfect season. Yeah, I mean that's realistic.
I shouldn't be chewing my Sherry's licorice while I'm.
John would be really bad advertising. It's Twizzlers if he chokes. Sherry's if it gets down.
Right. So 22-0.
Yeah. I feel like that's realistic. No, I think this is the thing.
Mhm.
The Bengals actually went and did something that they were supposed to do, and they
Right.
solidified the defense. And the last time the Bengals went to the Super Bowl, they
Yep.
had the same offensive core, and they had a really good defense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say really good defense. They had a good defense. And then after that season, the defense went to the wayside.
Yeah.
Joe got hurt. And just kind of like everything just kind of trickled down and into where we were the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So I think the optimism is high because the defense looks to be a lot better than what it's been in the past.
Yeah.
And so if they can play at a decent level and then not make the offense have to score 56 points every game to stay in it,
Right.
then I mean, I think that's where the optimism comes from. Now, is 22-0 realistic? Absolutely. But we may lose the last game of the season because it doesn't matter.
You can't beat us. You guys,
This is the year, John. Miles Garrett is gone, John.
Yeah.
He's a
a
Hollywood star now.
You lost to Shador at the end of last season.
Again, the games didn't matter at the end of the year, John. We knew we were done.
Well, your fans certainly did.
Remember.
That was sitting around a lot of your fans. They're not high on your head coach. You're not high on your head coach either.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like like I've said this before, all of the North coaches got fired except for the one that should have been fired.
Right. Right. All right. Well, I had some. Okay, let me ask you. I'm going to switch gears a little bit on you, but talking about getting fired, potentially, probably not. But one coach and one TV analyst were in the news this last couple of days. The story is we've been talking about, or I've been hearing about this week. Kyle Shanahan with the 49ers, and then TV analyst Tony Romo.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Romo got pulled over in Wisconsin for driving. They called it something else, but it was basically driving under the influence or that suspicion. There's some video about that.
Have you seen that video?
I have not. I've seen bits, and I listened to Common Man and Timmy talk about it today. And like he stretched before he did his
stretching. Like he's up against the car, like stretching his hamstrings out.
Really?
Like, dude, you got pulled over. Were you not warming up for a game, Tony? Like, you don't need to like engage the hip flexors.
But then at the end, he said something like, "Did I pass?" And they didn't respond, and he was like, "I guess I didn't."
It feels like the CTE went real fast.
He was golfing most of the morning, they said, or something like that. He was in Wisconsin, which that Common Man and Timmy found some statistics that said that Wisconsin has the top 5. They are listed as the top 5 counties of the most drunkenness of anywhere in the country. Like there's like percentages. I don't know what.
That Wisconsin beer, apparently.
Yeah, but basically the top 5 counties in the United States that have the highest amount of drunkenness are these 5 counties in Wisconsin. So
Goodness
it was
gracious.
interesting. But so he did not. I don't know. It didn't work out very well for Tony.
No, and it looks
is
real
he gonna
bad.
have a job? Do you think he'll have a job, or do you think they're going to get rid of him?
I think he stays with the football. If it was during the football season, maybe he'd be out. But the fact that we're not in the football season, the news cycle will move on and nobody will talk about it.
I've always liked his analysis. I know some people rip him sometimes, but as far as a football guy,
he's better than most of the players that make the transition. It feels like he actually like watches some of the film and like really analyzes some of the stuff going on, where some of the guys just feel like they jump in and can do their best. So I don't mind him. I mean, he wouldn't be my first choice to watch a game, but
yeah. So then there's Kyle Shanahan, who it sounds like they didn't release the story until like yesterday, but apparently it sounds like that people knew about this but didn't break the story until yesterday. And then he might have caused the accident. He had a phone in his hand. He almost lost his eye because of the accident.
It all just sounds so fishy to me. Like, what? I get taking the blame for an accident that you caused, but why are we waiting a day to like it felt like he was just trying to get his story straight. Got his story
Mhm.
straight, and all of the people around him got the story straight, and then he's like, okay, now I'll talk about it.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just all of that
it's
kind of stuff
weird.
just feels weird.
There's a lot of weirdness in the world these
And
days.
like and didn't the other person get hurt too or something?
I'm not
I thought
sure.
I can't remember.
I didn't read all the details of it. I just
Yeah.
again I was listening to my favorite radio host, Common Man. And Timmy, if you're listening, we'd love for you to be on the Stadium Mustard Cincinnati Chili Show.
Would love it.
No, okay, so those are I mean, he'll have a job, right? I mean, Kyle Shanahan,
Yeah.
yeah, he's been around for quite a while. All right. I wanted to talk to you about well, there are a couple different things. The fair started here
Hmm.
in Ohio, here in Columbus, and so it's the state fair. And I have some. I sent an article to you
Hmm.
of some new food items. My wife and I were talking about going to the fair. You and I talked off air. You haven't been to the fair in a while.
It's been a long time. I don't know. I just sometimes the state fair just makes me like I don't know. Different things that are like high crowded areas. I'm just like I don't want to deal with those anymore. Like I remember being younger and wanting to go and do all those kind of things, and now it's like,
Yes, you're getting
do I have to?
Troy. You're getting older.
I think that is the sign that I am getting older for
Yes,
sure.
you are. No, not that older, but yeah, you do start to realize, oh, I don't really, care to go to this place or that place. Speaking of
Yeah.
places, but we'll get back to the fair talk here. I did go to Bucky's over there in Dayton,
Mm,
and I talked to you about this before, and I've shared it on other shows, but that was quite an experience. If you want to not be around a lot of people and crowds and gawking, then don't go there. But it is an interesting place to people watch.
hmm. And we went down to Florida. We drove down, and like the first
Oh,
one in
did you
Kentucky,
go? Yeah, did you go to that one?
we did not stop at that one.
Oh, okay.
The line was out into the highway. And we're like, nope, we're not doing that. And so
Yeah.
we looked a little bit further and we're like, all right, there's one down a little bit further, and it was way less crowded.
Okay.
Still crowded, but it wasn't a wait on the highway to get into the parking lot of the place.
Well,
So
our mistake was
I loved it.
we had just had lunch at another establishment. So, if you go to Bucky's, they have a huge assortment of food,
Hmm.
barbecue, other items that you can buy. And so if I would suggest if you go back or anybody's listening to this, make sure that you go on an empty stomach so you can buy some good stuff and eat some because they have some really good food.
Oh, I had their brisket burrito on the way down to Florida.
Yeah.
And it
Yes,
was
the biscuits.
so good.
Yeah.
And then we drove back and we were like, let's stop again. And Mickey was like, we should try something new. And I said,
What did you get that
no.
time?
I said, I'm getting the brisket burrito again because it was that good. It was really, really good.
Well, that was the
Very
thing. It
good.
was like the brisket and all that. Like it looked so good, but I was so damn full from
Yeah.
my lunch an hour earlier. So we did buy. They have a bakery in there too, and so we got one of
Hmm.
those. I don't know, like a cinnamony, buttery, brown sugary
Yeah.
thing that was really good. Speaking of that, with the state fair stuff here, uh, I I think I sent you some article that I found another one actually on the state fair site, but they have a lot of new items at the fair. There's the traditional stuff, and I wanted your take on what you like about the fair and fair food.
You get me a nice salty French fries. Great.
You like
I love
vinegar? Vinegar?
no,
No,
I'm not a vinegar guy. Like salt and vinegar chips, I would rather eat dirt. Those are real bad. I don't like those at all.
really?
Yeah, no, get me out of here. I don't like that at all. We
I'm a
did
little
try.
surprised. I'm a little surprised.
I've never. It just
I
my
figured you to
tongue
be a
feels
vinegar
weird.
guy. Yeah, okay.
Though we got. I don't know if you've seen in Kroger. There are. Is it Utes
Yeah,
chips?
yeah.
Has a lemonade chip. It's really
Good,
good. Really
good.
good. The rest of my family hates them. They're so good though.
Really?
Yeah.
We should try them.
Mickey and the kids hate them, but
Well,
they're
we still
so
need to
good.
do some of these food challenges in
I
other areas,
know.
but we should get a bag of those. You should get a bag
There's
and bring them on, and we should,
they're so good.
They had the grilled cheese Lay's potato chips. Also, wife got
Mm,
those a couple weeks ago. They had a grilled cheese flavor.
okay.
That was pretty good too.
I can get
So
behind that, I think.
yeah,
The
but
other
fair
thing
food.
is
Yeah,
a corn dog.
yeah.
Give me a good corn dog with some mustard. Love it.
Well, they have this churro Korean corn dog now. Did you see this? It's a corn dog. Well, it's a Korean corn dog, which is fried. It's mozzarella cheese rolled in cinnamon sugar and then fried in a corn dog batter. Sound good?
The cinnamon sugar loses me, I think.
Really?
Yeah. What do you I what?
Yeah, mozzarella cheese
Like are
rolled in
we
cinnamon sugar in corn. I bet it would be really good. I mean, think of it, it's a corn dog batter, fried. Ugh, that just anything fried
but
is
with
delicious.
I feel like it doesn't need the cheese though.
Well, what are you gonna do? Roll it in? Wait, well,
Just give me a hunk of bread with some sugar on it. And
well,
fry that.
yeah, okay, yeah. All right. What else you got? What else you got? A good
The
corn
other one
dog.
that I was looking at, because I'm looking at the same place you did, because I just pulled it up.
They
Where
have
was
so many cool things.
the Inside Out Buckeye? A chocolate cream
Yes.
Oreo wrapped in peanut butter batter, golden fried, and then finished with chocolate icing, peanut butter icing, and crumbles.
I
That
told
sounds
Laura.
incredible.
I said to her tonight. I said I'm there just for that. I definitely.
That sounds crazy
It's
good.
called the Inside Out Buckeye.
Mm, Sounds great.
See now,
What was the other one?
I was your go-to. I was asking. We were talking about this at work earlier. I know Willa Marie and I and you were talking about like go-to foods, like around the house or just different things. Like we were. I think it started because my wife made a delicious little thing of guac
Oh yeah.
last night so with some chips. So good. The guac can just it is a game changer when it comes to. That's what we were talking about, like a game
Hmm.
changer for
Yeah.
food. You have anything like that?
See, I just
Is it
we
Cincinnati chili, right? Isn't that kind of like your
yeah, yeah, there's that. But then we also um Harper's really into queso right now.
yeah?
And so like we always have like a thing of queso in the fridge so we can warm up real quick and
Do you
just
make
get
your
some
own?
nacho. No.
No,
I'm not that fancy, John.
I do that all the
I
time.
buy it in the can, or not the can, but the jar. I'm fine with that. That's okay.
Velveeta with the rotini or
Do
whatever
you
they
do
make.
it? Do you
Yeah,
do? I know you got a
the
smoker.
sour
Do you do it in
cream.
the? Do you do it in the
I haven't
smoker?
done it. Oh, dude, you
Hmm.
just gave me that's a wonderful
I've
idea.
seen I've seen a bunch of people on TikTok and
If you
Facebook.
got a recipe, send it my way so I can
They
see it.
it's legitimately, John. You just put it in one of those like tin
Yeah,
cake
yeah,
tins.
yeah,
You just put the chunk of Velveeta in.
yeah,
They dump a whole can of Rotel and
yeah,
peppers and all that
yeah.
kind of stuff, and they just stick it in the smoker for however long.
Wow. Oh, that's gotta be like amazing.
I've seen people do it with like Velveeta and like cream cheese and I like all
Well,
kinds of different things.
some of you know, and Troy knows, it's like my wife bought me a wonderful vertical smoker, and so we've tried it out. We had some chicken earlier in the week, and then I did a wonderful pork roast. Oh, I mean, I was kind of tinkering with the temperature. It wasn't holding. It was a little hot, they like,
Mm-hmm.
it was getting around 300, 325. I want to keep it lower. And so I've come up with, there's some things like we can do, but anyway, cooked it for like, I don't know, the pork for like 5.5 hours. It
Yeah,
was amazing. Like
that's
the,
awesome.
like the, um, oh, I can't think of the burnt ends, just that crust
Mm.
that is created. Oh my God. Like it was amazing. So okay, getting back to these
This is the one, John. This
yeah,
is the one. Would you try catfish on a stick?
hell no. No, I had a hard
Same.
time. I love my
No.
wife. We had tonight was fish night. And you have to understand, you probably already know this, but I'm
I
not.
think I'm getting another phone call, John. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm not a big fish guy, but I love she does an amazing job. She knows that, and she usually finds some sort of mild fish or salmon or something that's you know very easier to take down. It's funny though because when we go
There's
to Florida,
John. There's not anything that exists like that. The
so you're not a
seafood.
fish guy either. I did eat my
No.
greens though, so shout out to Willa Marie. I know you want to know. So if you're listening to the show, or I can tell you tomorrow when I see you at work, I did eat my greens. We had
No.
asparagus tonight, so
It's the seafood the seafood and fish stop with shrimp, lobster, crab.
you eat
Any
that.
I eat that, but not there's no fish that's entering this body.
That's interesting. You like crab and lobster,
Love
so
it.
why not fish? That just seems bizarre.
Fish doesn't taste like anything. It's just flakes in your mouth.
Oh, it tastes. I don't like the taste. That's why I don't like.
Right. It doesn't taste like anything.
Now there's a place in Florida. It's the only place. Like I get like grouper. Have you heard of grouper?
Mm-hmm.
It's a fish down. It's a ugly looking fish. You can Google it.
Yeah.
But
It just swims and eats stuff at the bottom of the sea, John.
well, that
I
would
mean-
make sense.
I
That
mean-
would make sense why I'm eating garbage. Then
I
all
mean,
ties together.
I say that. but crab and
Wait, now, wait a
lobster
second.
and
This
shrimp
is
are
a
also
good
at the bottom of the sea. So
That's a good fantasy league football name. Maybe we can come up with something like that for
Oh, yeah.
my colleague. Maybe we can. Yeah. Anyway, no, it's the only place that I'll eat fish. This place called Stubby's down there in Florida. Wonderful place, and everything's fried if you want it fried, and then it's just so much better.
Ooh.
But
Scallops are another. I'll eat scallops.
wait,
That's-
no, wait, scallops, but scallops aren't fish.
No, but they're close enough.
Okay.
They swim in the same ocean that that fish do. So
Now, well, the ladies when we were down there, they were eating the crab. Was it crab meat? Yeah. So they were breaking apart the legs, and then you're trying.
Oh, yeah.
You do all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fish, but you don't do like a boil. You don't do like a seafood boil or any of that.
I mean,
stuff.
I'll do a seafood boil, but there better not
Yeah.
be any fish in there.
That's just so interesting that you'll eat those other things, but not a good just
I
a
don't- I
basic
don't-
fish. I mean, flounder
John,
is.
John, you just said a good fish. There's not a good fish.
There's not a good fish.
anything
Hey.
that's got skin and bones that you got to eat around, even like chicken wings. I hate bone-in chicken wings. I'm not
You
fighting
do-
around that stuff.
Really?
Give me a chicken chunk. I don't need wing. I don't need bones.
What's wrong with you?
It's just not worth the fight. I'm not
I
over
find it
I'm not
interesting.
over here.
You see these
Here's the
people
deal.
eat the chicken. Yeah.
The wings, you gotta like French kiss the wing to get the meat out of the middle. I'm not doing that.
Or you just eat the whole thing. You see people that do that, like they'll put the whole
Oh
damn
yeah,
thing in their mouth.
they
and then
like push it down on the table to like get the
Yeah.
bone to like put. No, let me stick a fork in it, dunk it in some sauce, and then I'm chewing on it. I'm not making all this extra effort for eating around a
I feel
bone.
guilty. I feel guilty for like when they have the bone in on that. Like you eat a couple bites and then you leave other little bits because it's just too closely tied to the inside of the bone, and it just does. It's just not like you
Again,
said. It just takes a lot of work.
I'm not French kissing a wing to get the meat out of the middle. I don't need to do
This
that.
show tonight's going all sorts of places. I love this. So the pork belly in a cone. Did you see that one?
I saw it.
What is that? What is he doing here?
I don't know.
Three.
3-yard what? 3-yard
What do you-
curl making Such gonna go shop. What are we talking about?
Are you?
I
Oh,
can't.
Rocco.
I'm on my phone, so I can't see if there's something
There's
additional that
nothing
we
there.
missed.
Carrie Nixon, if you're listening or watching us, oh, he just posted a photo of.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
that's.
boy. Oh no.
Well, the jokes of the Brown season have begun. Carrie is
Love it.
posting video of Deshaun Watson throwing uh, a. We should text him right now to say that we're live.
Go for it.
Yeah, we're there. Let's see, we're live on the podcast now. Troy and I join in the fun. How does that sound?
Love it.
Who knows? Um, maybe we'll get our new colleagues to join us.
Yeah, there you
No,
go.
that's too funny. He sent a picture also of Deshaun Watson T-shirts now being on sale, 25% off. So they
Hey,
you know.
it's a good. Now's a good time to buy, John.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to buy one, right? Isn't that the deal? Like, didn't
Yeah,
we
what
set
was-
a bet? Was it 4 games? They said less than or
I need
5
to.
games?
I need to go back to that because we ended that one group chat. I need to go back
wait
to
a
it
second. He
and
did.
screenshot it.
He posted it. Supposedly, I said Deshaun starts a game for the Browns. But I didn't say that. I said I said 4 games. I would do the bet. He reposted what initially Kelly. If you look at the message, he reposted.
I don't know if I. Okay,
I don't
if
agree to that. I did
let's
not
see what this
give you that.
happens. Did I go away, or am I
Yes.
still on camera?
You're off camera.
Dang it! I can't read it then. Oh shoot. Okay, there I am back. Okay,
You're back. You're back.
we are professionals here at the Singing Mustard and Cincinnati Chili Show.
Well, anyhow, we'll get back to that. But supposedly, I made some sort of bet with one of the guys in the group, and I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I just saw on the Facebook feed my screen go black.
Oh well. All right. Anything else on that list?
There was one other that I was like, oh, that sounds kind of interesting.
This one looks good too. The Starberry Cobbler funnel cake, made with funnel cake topped with strawberries, blueberries, cream cheese icing, and a honey granola. There's also, interestingly, Marlowe's is going to be there. Marlowe's, I did the taste test. Excellent. You've told me about it before, and they have excellent cheesecake. Or not cheesesteak. That is so.
The other one that I saw was a ranch deviled egg.
Ooh,
that sounds good.
Now deviled eggs are great, but
when they're done right.
But with the effort that has to go into making a good deviled egg, it seems like a lot of work.
I think Mickey and I did it once. Like the work. Yeah, I think Mickey and I did it once, and it was the closest we've ever been to ending our marriage, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it was awful. It was such a terrible experience.
No.
Because
the worst experience you had was your honeymoon, and you taking a nosedive and ruining your face, and therefore couldn't have wonderful, beautiful shots of your honeymoon that Mickey will always remind you of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like if you don't peel the egg right, then the whole thing is messed up.
Right.
And then if you peel it and you like a piece of it comes off, then you're screwed. If you do the batter, then you have to make the stuff that goes in the deviled egg. If you mess that up, then you ruin everything.
I'm stressed thinking about that whole process right now.
I love deviled eggs. Somebody else can make it for me.
I mean, my blood pressure would spike. And I'm on blood pressure medicine. Go figure. All right. Anything else there? I think we covered most of it. I did see the Cracker Jack sundae looked pretty good.
Ooh.
Vanilla ice cream.
Oh yeah.
The caramel, peanuts, and popcorn, all that fun stuff. But yeah, no, I encourage anybody to get out there, go to your local fair, your county fair, your state fair. I know I grew up in Worcester. They have the Wayne County Fair in September. I think Laura and I are thinking about going up there for a day. Nice. And this county fairs are always kind of cool because they're not quite as big.
Yeah.
But they have all the side shows and You know, the
Oh, we
animals
used
and all
to,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
we used to go to the county fair all of the time. It was a
Yeah.
blast. And I remember it never was crowded. It was Greene County. It was awesome. I, I, a Franklin County fair, I feel like would be just as crazy as the state fair. So I don't know that I would ever go to that. If there, I don't even, is that a
When
thing?
is that? Is that a thing? Yeah, I was.
I don't even know.
I would assume. I think it is a thing. I remember. I would take my kids when I was living out in Wichita. They had a county fair called Sedgwick County is where Wichita is, and so I would take the kids there, and that was always fun. It was smaller and
Yeah, they
but
do. July
when is the
20th, July 20th through the 26th.
so they just had it. Was it the
Yeah.
same location? Where did they have it at? Did it say?
In Hilliard.
Oh,
So not in the same place.
okay. Interesting.
What? Back-to-back weeks of fairs in the county?
I know. Odd. Well,
Whatever.
all right, Troy. Well, okay, so we gotta do some food reviews. I think we need to get some those Utz potato chips.
Mm-hmm.
Try those out sometime. Maybe we could do a
I gotta
little.
see if I can. I gotta see if they're still at Kroger. The last time I went, I don't remember if I saw them.
We should get them and test them out and put it on video and share it with the folks the next time we have a show. And
Yeah.
then we definitely I think we need to either go to Marlowe's where I just did have been there a while, or go back over to the Gahanna Grill and check out their challenge for their triple beanie
The
burger
beanie burger. Yep.
challenge.
Yeah.
And shout out to there's a new place here in town for donuts. It's Jeff's Donuts.
Jeff's. Yep. Jeff's Donuts.
Yeah. So
really good.
So
Did you have you had them yet?
Yeah, I took Grant over there the one afternoon just to try it out, and we were there at like 2:30. I think I might have told you this, but we were there 2:30 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was packed.
Yeah.
There was like 10 people in the store. I was
Yeah.
like, on a Tuesday afternoon.
We went. There's a bunch of talk on some of the Facebook pages about it, and they were like giving out free donuts for like the first week because they were
Yeah.
like testing to make sure that they were good to
Yeah.
go and all that. And people were like, "Go in, you get free donuts." It's weird walking into a storefront and just being like, "Give me the free thing," because
Yeah.
then I'm leaving after you give me the free thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like I took Sawyer with me to kind of like
Uh-huh.
break it up so it didn't seem as awkward. Like, hey, I'm getting a free donut for my
Yeah.
kid, not for my fat self. But like they were really good. We got
They're
4
very
donuts,
good.
brought them back, and they were really, really good.
Well, if that becomes part of our punishment, if we lose in fantasy league football on a weekly basis, that we have to bring donuts, I think some of us will be going over there.
I think so too.
24 hours a day. We could show up, right now,
Right.
Are we getting a Waffle House too? Did I hear that right?
I don't know.
I thought I heard that they're building one up there near the Meijer as well.
Oh,
Maybe I missed. But I think I read that somewhere that there could be a Waffle House coming. That
would be interesting because I don't think there's one like super nearby.
No, there isn't, and I always wondered because Waffle Houses are interesting where you find them. Sometimes you find them in
The most random places.
Yeah. Interesting. Anything else tonight, Troy? I know your team lost 6-1.
Yeah, whatever. I wasn't gonna bring it up, John. Thanks, appreciate it.
try.
Yeah. No, they're the Guardians. Get it right, John.
Still the Indians. Always will be the Indians.
I think there's another Sheets going in somewhere in Gahanna. I haven't
Really?
pinpointed down, but somebody tells me that there is.
Those jets were flying over Gahanna last weekend trying to find scoping out a new spot for Sheets.
There's a guy on the Facebook pages that always brings it up, so I don't know. I think it's a thing.
That guy? What a knucklehead.
We have a group that goes to the pool together. We're all educators, so it's in the summer. And everybody's like, Troy, what are you commenting on Sheets today? And Mickey gets so annoyed.
Oh,
and I'm like, all I want is to walk down the road somewhere and somebody be like, that's the Sheets guy.
That's the Sheets guy.
I would love to. Mickey's like, you want that title? I was like, I absolutely do.
We should add a segment like every week. We should somehow integrate it into our show.
I would love it.
Maybe we could find like you could scope out, go there and see like what specials they have.
They've
different
got
things
some
they're going.
decent food.
Yeah, they do. I
I
think
like
that
them.
we should have a little, hey, this is the minute review of Sheets. Here's this week's Sheets story.
I love it.
I think that'd be great. We could do a report from Sheets. You could do a little video. We could bring it into
Have
the
you?
show.
There is a guy on TikTok. His last name is Loy. And the only
Loy,
reason I
okay.
know that it's Loy is he embarrasses I think it's his wife at different places where he pretends to be an influencer. And
Uh-huh.
he has a fake channel called Live Laugh Loy. And he just like, here, let me see if I can get my phone off without it being like super awkward. Oh boy. Oh no, I turned it off. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I
There I
lost
am.
you. Okay,
Okay.
you're back.
So he like holds the phone like this and he's like, we're at this local coffee shop. Everybody smash that like button. And his wife is on the other side, just
Yes.
losing her mind. And I'm like, if I ever did that, Mickey would probably destroy my phone.
Well, I think you and I both like the new guy's got a lot of plug is the mullet guy
The
who does
mullet review.
the Chinese buffets,
Mhm.
and I see all these copycats now.
Right.
And it's hilarious. It's funny to see the first couple though. A couple of the first ones that he did with the China buffet have popped up, or some of the other old
Mhm.
reviews that he used to do just on restaurants. And it's interesting to see how far he's come with how he does
Well,
it.
and he did a thing where, like, he was like, once I reach a certain number of followers, like, we're doing this thing at, I think it's called Scoopable or
Yeah,
Scoopability or
yeah,
something.
I
I thought that
saw
was
that.
really cool that he did that.
Yes, I think he donated a couple $1,000
Mm-hmm.
toward that, but
Yeah.
he always wants to find his pizza at the buffet.
Somebody put on one of the comments was like, what's the point of reviewing a Chinese restaurant if you're not going to eat any of the Chinese food? And I commented, I said, that's the whole point. The entire point of these whole videos
I
is to
like it when he
find.
puts like the one green bean or like, you know. But what's funny to me is like some of the old ones that have popped up recently that I've seen.
Yeah.
Like there was one where there wasn't any, or there was pizza or not pizza or something like that, but I don't think there was. And the original star rating that somebody else gave him was like 3.9. It was like his fifth or sixth review,
Mhm.
and it was not that good, but he's kept it at 3.9. And now all I could think of is on day 63. I mean, he's a lot more crass, and you know, it's like, where was the pizza? Like, you know.
Where do they have some pizza? My favorite is when he takes his shoes off to see if the floor's
Oh, that's
sticky
just
or
god
not.
awful. I see some of those times it's like he's walking around like, dude, that is so gross. Like,
Did you see the Louisville ones where there was just
some.
TVs all over the place in boxes? There were just 75-inch
No.
TVs just everywhere. And he's like putting stuff on his plate, and he goes, "Whoa, almost tripped on another TV." And you're like, the
I've
camera's
not seen
used
that
to
one.
it.
But was that more recently? Was that like one of
Yeah,
the
I want to say it was probably it might have been in the 30s. So you probably have to go
what's
back a
interesting
few.
is he's done some videos recently with a couple other of these food review people.
Hmm.
And he must live like in Cincinnati or
Yeah,
somewhere. Yeah.
I think he's
I've
like
tried to
a
get him on our show, so
I think he's like a mail carrier down
yes.
in Cincinnati.
Yeah. You wonder how he has the time. I mean, because to do what he's doing takes a lot of time. And I think
I
his girlfriend does the videos.
I think he does multiple in a day.
Okay.
Because if you notice, like, he's
Right.
based in Cincinnati, but he's doing a lot of them like in Indiana or Kentucky.
Yes.
And I think he's doing like 2 or 3 a
For
day
sure.
when he's
Sure,
there,
sure.
and
Yeah.
then saves them up and posts them. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that would, yeah. Well,
Man, but
they
that
are
dude
fun.
is
They are
funny.
the mullet review, and he is worth following on TikTok. He's probably on YouTube and everywhere else.
Yeah, he's got to be at this point, man.
Do you follow a lot of those? Do you get on TikTok more than you do YouTube, or do you do YouTube
Yeah.
and just you? Okay,
TikTok a
Yeah.
lot more.
yeah. What's your TikTok name for people that follow you? Is it
The sports current.
Sports Currents? Yes.
Yeah, I need to actually like post stuff. I don't know.
Well, if you want 15% off your licorice, type in L's Network, if I can find it again here. Go to Sherry's Licorice and you will get 15% discount on your purchase of $25 or more. We really appreciate their partnership with Sherry's Licorice and Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. So check them out as well. Troy, anything else tonight?
I think that's everything. I can't think of anything
We've
else.
covered a lot. I don't
Yeah,
know
we have
what the hell am I going to title this podcast?
a smorgasbord of sports related and food related topics, brought to you by the one and only John Suchan and
Way too long.
the sometimes incredible Troy Current.
No.
Speaking of that, have you ever seen? Did you watch The Office?
A little bit, yes, I have. Yes.
Did you see the one where Michael talks about the news article, like the headline, and he's like, local newspaper company owner and operator Michael Scott, this, and this, and Jim Halpert goes, "Is that the headline or the whole article?" I feel like
good.
That could be the title of this. It just is this the headline or is this the whole article?
Right. Oh, no, we have a lot of fun here. We appreciate you tuning in, everybody, to our show. And Troy's a great colleague on the show and getting to work with on the side, too, in our other day job. So
that we're back at it again, John.
We're back at it. We're going to continue to find ways to get to school as we try to drive around all the construction and the new roundabouts that are being built. And what are they putting in, like water, like piping or something?
Yeah, and here we go with the political controversy. It's all that water
There's
stuff
political
that needs
controversy. Is this for the? This is for the data centers.
And it's for the data centers.
Oh my God! Did you see the video recently out there in Kansas where I grew up? Lived out there all those years. There's a video circulating, and I don't know the whole backstory, and I don't know what led up to the actual video when they listed it. But there is a moment at a recent city council meeting where there were people in the public talking about not wanting. They're building a huge data center out there in Emporia, Kansas, which is the home of Emporia State. It's a nice town. It's an hour and a half away from Wichita, kind of halfway as you're going up to Kansas City. Anyway, I think they agreed to build this thing, but there was a protest. There was somebody in the audience, a young person, and he literally clapped once or maybe twice after one person spoke, and they arrested him. Like, the police were right there and the city council. I don't know what they were told ahead of time of the meeting, but the guy didn't do anything other than clap.
That's crazy.
I mean, you got to go watch it, but it's the data centers are
they're popping up everywhere.
Well, we have a whole bunch in near our school, so oh well.
Yep. What are we gonna do about it?
That's kind of depressing. Ending the show and talking about data centers.
Well, we can make an AI overview of this one, and we can make it title our thing and make a flyer for it, and then we'll reap the benefits of the stuff going on around us or something. I don't know.
Oh, well, as so many things changing. Troy, thanks again for being here, and
absolutely,
we'll try to come back with some more entertainment, some foodie stuff. I'm going to go to the fair here in the next week, so maybe we'll have some reports. Maybe I'll try to find that Oreo
item.
The
Inside Out Buckeye.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You go get your potato chips. Go see if those are available, and then we're going to do a segment on sheets. This is Troy Current with your minute reports, kind of like we have our minute reports at our school.
Yeah,
we don't do those. No, I don't do those.
We don't do those.
Somebody else does those.
But they're minute reports that are 6 or 7 minutes long. So I don't know. Should be minutes report or something.
Well, Troy, this has gone on for 79 minutes and 23 seconds.
24, 25, 26, 27.
Everybody, thanks for sticking with us. Take care, everybody. Go Cincinnati and Cleveland.
Yeah. Mostly Cincinnati.
I got to go find my music again. See ya.